Hello, hello, beautiful singers out in the world. How are you today? I hope your answer back is that I feel so good and so happy. Welcome to Skok Studio Vocal Instruction, and I'm Heidi Skok. And today in this video, I want to talk to you about the deep breathing technique called box breathing, or otherwise known as square breathing. This is such a fabulous technique that I use every single day, multiple times throughout the day. I won't even say how many times. Many times. And I start every lesson, every vocal lesson that I teach, and every class that I teach with a set of round of box breathing. It is the most effective way to immediately calm your central nervous system. It heightens concentration and performance level. It increases your lung capacity and your expansion and your ability to hold air and to use your breath. It really connects you into that lower and deeper breath support. It calms you and brings you the inner peace, and it prepares you for success in your daily life. I want to show you how the technique is done. There's a very interesting video within this blog that you'll want to look at about box breathing from a Navy SEAL perspective. And it's fabulous. I highly recommend watching that video. Today I'm going to show you a count of 4, okay? You always want to start with a lower count. You don't want to start like, way up there like 10 or 12. You want to start with a low count and build yourself up. Okay, so what you do is many articles, and in fact there is one that I've included in this blog that says that you should be sitting, with your feet on the floor and your spine straight. And I don't agree with that because that's not real life. And there's going to be many positions in which you find yourself singing in. So you should be able to, and also they suggest that you use box breathing in a, quiet, relaxed atmosphere. And also that is not real life. You should be able to use box breathing in the middle of the busiest crowds, in a grocery store, walking down the street, taking a shower, anywhere that you are, you should be able to use box breathing. And especially before an audition. If like you're waiting outside of a door before you go into audition, use a box breathing technique, that I'm showing you. Instead of just talking around and being nervous, calm yourself. Okay, so what I do is I'm going to close my eyes, okay, as I describe this to you. And I suggest that you do it with your eyes closed. But again, if you're, in a position that you can't, keep your eyes open. I like to put my hands on my lower abs here. Here's my navel, and I go below that into these lower abs. And I'm just going to relax. My knees are going to be unlocked. And I'm going to breathe. I'm going to hold my breath for a count of 4. Then I'm going to inhale for 4. Through my nose. Then I'm going to hold for 4. Then I'm going to exhale for 4. Out like I'm blowing out a birthday candle. Then I'm going to hold for 4. Then I'm going to inhale through my nose for 4. Then I'm going to hold for 4. And then I'm going to exhale for 4 like I'm blowing out a birthday candle gently, cold air. And I just showed you with my arm. I'm a very visual person. I like to feel. I'm very sensory. I showed you the box. That's why it's called a box or a square breathing technique. You can do as many rounds as you want. I suggest when you're starting off a count of 4 for 4 to 5 rounds. Okay? Then, as I tell you in the blog, as you continue to grow with it, for a week do a count of 4 in like 4 or 5 rounds. The following week do a count of 5 for 4 or 5 rounds. And the following week a count of 6 and a count of 7 and so on and so on. I'm up to a count of 16 now. So, and you'll hear that Navy SEAL instructor, he's fabulous, tell you just how high these guys get in their counts. It's incredible. It's going to expand your breath like you won't believe. And it gives you the deepest sense of calm within yourself, which is so very important to singers. I'm so happy that I showed you that. Before we go, we'll do one round together, okay? And I won't talk at this time. Actually, I lied. Let's do 2 counts. 2 rounds together, okay? And remember, you determine your own pace. My count is 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially. Okay? So, so glad you joined me, and have fun trying this box breathing technique. It's really changing my life, and I hope you enjoy it. See you next time.